The strongest and fastest part of your brain is working directly against your career and relationships, but it doesn't have to be. Your subconscious survival mechanisms are always holding you back from thinking, intentionality, patience, and focus. But I had an experience that proves we can fix it. It was 2011, I was 30 years old, and I just landed in Nigeria, and I had no idea the next 10 years of my life was about to change. My partners and I were commissioned to expand an American company into several countries in Africa. And on this trip, we were doing a 6-week tour around Nigeria. We were hitting all 9 major cities, and we were working with, I believe, some of the top leaders in the world. And this adventure we were about to embark on was going to be the hardest thing that I'd ever been a part of. We faced challenges from sunup to sundown, whether it be logistics, marketing, the infrastructure with the banks, communication barriers. Oftentimes I was speaking through an interpreter. I mean, this was just a gargantuan challenge. But these leaders we worked with, they stepped up and they stepped up and stepped up. It didn't matter what engagement or what challenge we had. They had a positive attitude, they stayed focused, they were optimistic, and they found a way to overcome it. This was remarkable. It actually set me on a brand new path. I'd always been a leadership and performance junkie, but now it was about this mindset. It was about how they entered into every challenge. I had to know if this could be duplicated. So I started to pursue this mindset, and it led me to brain science and the brain science behind how they thought. And I discovered what I believe is one of the largest scientific breakthroughs, certainly in my lifetime, maybe the last 50 to 100 years, and that's neuroplasticity. The idea that the brain can actually change. The brain is plastic. And so imagine being able to rewire the brain and making effortful and grind-like activities more automatic and put them onto autopilot, especially if these activities were dealing with emotional intelligence and engagement and really positive encounters with your team. Well, that's what I had experienced firsthand. And the reason I don't think more people are now wiring their brain to do this is threefold. I think it's one, they don't understand how the nervous system works and how you really can negotiate with parts of your nervous system. You really can change your brain intentionally. And number two, if they do understand that a little bit, they don't understand where they would rewire. What things would you rewire that would get the biggest return? You know, where would you really hone in on improvement? And thirdly, I don't think there's a really good step-by-step approach. A lot of people don't know where they'd start, how long they'd do it, or what it would look like to start the process of rewiring the brain. So I'd love to work with you and your team on these 3 areas to help you guys create lasting growth in the brain.